Alrighty guys, as you can read on the Dragon Ball Legends TOP walkthrough video, this is going to be part 1 of 2 for the Standard Edition. If you guys are looking for the Pocket Edition, it will be linked in the description down below. Before we begin, this is the team that we are going to be using right here for the Regeneration Squad. If you guys are looking for replacements to this team, please refer to the graphic. I'll go ahead and actually put it up because I'm nice like that. The main thing that I want you guys to take note of here is your core unit. If you don't have Super Baby 2, I'm not necessarily going to recommend you using this team, right? That is your healer unit that's basically going to keep you alive for the season. And everyone else except for the boost units can be replaced. And if you do replace a boost unit, please replace that boost unit with another one of the boost units that is listed right here as indicated by the blue arrow icon, right? So for example, if I'm taking out the yellow Piccolo, I'm probably going to be putting in either the Metal Cooler, the Nail, or the Purple Buhan, or even the DB Saga Piccolo that you do see at the bottom right there, right? That's basically how the new format is going to be working. You want at least a 30% boost, meaning you're going to run 3 S tier characters, or you're going to run 1 Z tier and an S tier. Another thing too is make sure you put on your equips right now. Put on your equips before you start your fights, because once you start your fights, you're not going to be able to do so. And also make sure to change your characters over to Blast Base. Like for example, I always switch this guy over to Blast Base, and then I always swap this guy over to Blast Base, or vice versa. If you guys are running a strike team, you're going to want to make sure all your units are pretty much strike based, unless they're okay without it. Also, you see, look at my red Metal Cooler was set to strike, so let's go ahead and switch him over to Blast. And so also speaking of the teams, this is what I want you to run, guys. This is what I think is going to work really well for this season, but I know a lot of you guys do not have this Piccolo, and for those of you guys that don't have that Piccolo, we will be swapping him out. But if you do have him, you have him Zenkai'd. The Zenkai level 7, I mean, there's some wiggle room there. If you have him at Zenkai 6, Zenkai 5, go ahead, but we will go ahead and swap him out. But I still want a yellow on my team overall, so I am going to opt into bringing him. I'm not saying you guys need another yellow on the team. Obviously, you could bring in another damage dealer. Like, low-key, you could probably bring in, like, Zenkai Zamasu. That dude's amazing. He's absolutely brilliant if he wants some more damage. But I do want another yellow, right? Because this guy alone is not going to be enough to take out, like, say there's, like, a bunch of purple units. I'm not relying on this guy to take out all the purple units, so this is what we're going to be running for the season. If you guys want to use the same team as me, definitely feel free to. I'm telling you right now, the Piccolo version is better. Alright, so for the first fight we're taking is to the left of us, 5th stage. It is against, well, I don't really know what to call this fight. Cell Saga, kind of. Alright, so this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. There's 3 reds, so I'm going to go ahead and just put both of my yellows on backup for now. Blue tanks with the special move tile, and then I will be taking advantage of the special move gauge charge rate tiles as well. We do see the range of support from this orange Piccolo, or for the ultimate Piccolo, and then as well for the red 21 buffing to the left and to the right of Baby. Alright, so the first unit I'm going to take out is this green cell because he has turn-based debuffs. Hopefully my purple unit and my red unit can just take him out without having to use the Blue tank super attack. Even if we don't, I mean, if we have to use it, it's fine. And then we'll go for this Trunks because he does have the buff against regeneration. Then we'll go for this guy because he does have the board-wide debuffs, right? We're familiar with his kit. And then we'll go for the Kefla, the Kakarot, and then I do like going for Gotenks at the end because by the time you attack him at the end, he's like de-transformed into Super Saiyan 1. So coming out of that one, it was a super easy fight, and also I do always include the first fight, that way you guys can kind of see what my attack order is. Alright, so next fight is to the left of us, a 4th stage, it's against movies. Alright, so this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. There's the triple yellows, right, so we'll just put this Piccolo on standby. This guy is not really needed right now, right, plus we're pretty much preserving him for the end of the season anyways. Alright, for this attack order, I'm going to go for the Bojack first. He gets a super attack on turn 2, and it's like towards the end because he's really slow in terms of key restore speed, so you have some room right there. After that, I'm going to go for the Dragon Fist Goku, and then I'm going to go for the transforming units, and then we can go for these last 2 yellows at the end. I do go for Bardock at the end because I'm pretty sure he gives death buffs to Sagas from the movie's allies. I know this super easy fight right there. You pretty much don't have anything to worry about. 1.1 million, and you got the full kill. Next is to the right of us, 5th stage against androids. This one's also going to be pretty easy, so Alright, so this is the team formation I'm going to be using right here. So the red 18, or not the red, the green 18 is debuffing this entire middle row. So I'm just going to go ahead and stay away from this. I know it seems like a waste since I'm not going to be getting the heals right here, but I think it's going to be better for the damage exchange in the long run, right? Bootanks will be up here, getting that special move tile, and then since these three are going to be attacking first, because we know they have the highest Q restore speed, I'm going to have the Piccolo buffing those three up so we can just get a snipe off. Alright, so for attack order, let's get the green 18 out of the way. Then we'll go for the red 17, this yellow 18, Android 19, and then we can go for Giro, and then the purple 17 at the end. I like to go for him at last just because he has the bubble shield. Alright, so coming out of that one, also pretty easy right there. The only thing that was unfortunate was that the red, this stupid red 19 has a blast-based cover change and was able to cover change for the green 18. So that was the only downside there. Still got 1.16, and I think we're chilling. I know we're chilling. And so next is a fight straight above us. 5-5 stage. It's against this somewhat free-to-play. Well, yeah, pretty much majority of these, 4 of these units are free-to-play. So it's the Shallot fight. Alright, so this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. There's triple blues, right? So I'm not going to bring in both of my reds. I am going to have Bootanks on the special move tile. He's going to be getting the buff from this cell right here. And then Piccolo's going to be getting the buffs to the middle column. And then this guy, he's going to be getting some juicy gauge buildup right here. So he's going to get a super attack, and hopefully he recovers a good amount of it back as well. Alright, so for this fight, Kefla is a high priority unit that you want to get out of the way pretty early on. But this Goku has a cover change for units below him. And so as you can see from the team formation, Kefla is right below him, right? So if I super attack with Bootanks, this guy's just going to go ahead and swoop in and mitigate a lot of that damage. So instead, we're going to go for Trunks first because he's also a high priority target. Then we will go for the Kefla. And then we'll go for the Gohan, the Shallot, this Vegeta, and then we'll take the Goku last. Alright, so we did pretty good right there. We got the full kill. We avoided the cover change from that Goku, 1.2 million. Everyone's looking great, and this guy got, like, he used the super attack, and he's already pretty much at 50%. A little bit over that, actually. Alright, so next fight is straight ahead of us. Once again, 3-5 stage. It's against Sagas. We just went over this fight. We literally just went over it. Alright, so this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. I'm going to sub out a purple unit because of the 3 yellows, and then this guy's not needed right now. We'll have the double reds on board. This guy's getting his super attack boosted by the yellow tile. This guy's getting extra charge rates. Would love to see that. This guy's pretty much close to his super attack as well. Yeah, this will be good. So for the attack order for this one, I'm actually going to go ahead and, since I'm not bringing in a purple here and both my reds are attacking first, so I want to see if we can just get this Gohan out of the way. That would be ideal. And then if we could just super attack this guy, then go for the Dragon Fist Goku, and then after that we can go for this Transforming Vegeta, Broly, and then Bardock. That's a super easy fight right there, especially because it was only at the 3-fist difficulty. 1.1 million off at 3 fists is nice. And we did get the full kill. We are basically at another super attack with this guy. That's pretty solid. I don't think there was no errors there. So next is straight ahead of us once again, 5-5 stage. It is against androids, so there's some tricky units here, but it's not bad. Alright, so this is the team formation I'm going to be using right here. There's double greens, so I'm actually going to sub out Super Baby 2. We're in great health condition right now, and we have super attacks available to us. As you can tell, that I pulled a little sneaky on them. I'm going to go ahead and just snipe a green unit, right? Because we have the Piccolo right here. He's on the yellow tile. He's going to upgrade his special move into the ultimate arts. So that should be more than enough to go ahead and take out one of those greens. Another thing to mention here is that the Fat Boo debuffs your middle row. And so as you can see, that's why it remains vacant on our board right there. So for our attack order, let's just snipe this green 21. And then we'll go for the red 21. Hopefully Bootanks can just one-shot her. And then we'll go for the blue, the purple, and then we will go for the Fat Boo and then the 16. Those can be interchangeable for 5 and 6. Is the Fat Boo and the 16. I like going for the 16 on the 5th slot at the very least, just because he has death buffs for android allies. Obviously, if you kill him on the 5th unit, Fat Boo isn't an android, so he's not getting any benefit from that. And so pretty easy. For a 5-phase difficulty stage, like, they went down really fast. 1.3, got the full kill, and even without the baby heals, everyone's in great. I mean, this guy took a couple hits. All right, so next is to the right of us, we have the Earthlings fight. So Hercule, you got Urine. Some notable units right here. Debuffers, a lot of debuffers here, unfortunately. For this one, this is the team formation we're going to be using right here. We got DKP on backup, and we got the Yellow Piccolo on backup. Stay away from the top row. The top row is going to be getting debuffed by the Bunny Bulma. Urine's also debuffing. She's debuffing this whole area, the whole middle row, and the middle column. But we're going to kill her. So, at the very least, just stay away from the top row. So for attack order, let's go for Urine first, and then I'll go for the Mai, then the Bunny Bulma, Hercule, Videl, and then we'll save the the Titan's Yamcha for the end, because he has the blast mitigation. All right, so coming out of that one, pretty easy, not too bad. The only thing that I did mess up in is I probably should have, just for optimization of the attack order, I probably should have went for the Videl first and then for the Hercule, because the way it worked out is my reds attacked beforehand, right before my blues, and then, well, obviously you can see how that would have worked out better, right? So my reds would have attacked her first, and then my blues would have attacked Hercule. Would have been a little bit smoother. All right, so next is to the left of us, 4th stage against Frieza's Force. This one's also a really easy fight. All right, so this is the team formation we're going to be using right here. This is a pretty easy fight, so I'm going to kind of just use it to heal my allies, right? I want this guy to get higher HP. He's going to get the double heals from the Super Baby 2 and from the Piccolo down here. Bootanks, he's not getting the yellow tile, but he's getting blast damage up, plus he's getting buff from this purple Piccolo. And then this guy's getting his special move gauge, which is going to be pretty good for the long run. All right, so first unit I'm getting out of the way is the Naval, since he provides so much support. And then we'll go for the pull, same reason, a lot of support right there. And then we'll go for the Raspberry, and the last three you can take whoever. Like legitimately, you can go ahead and I'll go for this guy, and this guy. It doesn't matter. The last three are fodder, like complete fodder. Like I said, really easy fight right there, guys. 4th stage, shouldn't be no. The only thing that I regret about that one is that our Piccolo did super attack. I kind of wanted to save that for a more difficult fight, but 1.2 million, that's pretty good. And we did get this guy. He pretty much didn't get hit. All right, so next fight is low-key a scary one, but I've been taught that it's not as scary as it seems. 4th stage against VT. All right, so this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. I'm going to put one of my reds on backup, and it's going to be the red 21 just because I want this guy to super attack. He's probably going to get it this fight. And then we'll have this yellow Piccolo back here because we're going to be avoiding this middle row. So he's not going to go a whole lot of value for his hills, right? The reason why we're avoiding this middle row is because the red Vegeta is going to be debuffing that row. But something cool here that we're going to be doing is having the Bootanks on this key restore speed tile. So he's going to possibly be able to get a snipe, and then this guy's going to be buffing him as well. So hopefully we don't need this yellow tile to kill. So for attack order, I'm going to get the snipe off on this guy. Then I'm going to go for the Sweater Trunks because he does have the universal cover change. Then we'll go for the Vegeta Trunks, and we can worry about the Sword of Hope Trunks a little bit later on than normally you would. It's because we're not worried about his strike cover change. We don't have a strike base unit. And then after that, we will go for the green unit into the blue unit. All right, so I'm not going to lie to you guys. That one is a difficult fight, but things worked out for us. 1.2 million. Everyone, I mean, for whatever reason, they seem to really zone into this my ultimate Piccolo. Maybe it's because he's not at red star level, so they just are more attracted to him. 1.2 million, we did get the full kill. So next is a 5th stage to the right of us. Another hard one. Yeah, we got GT, guys. GT. All right, so this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. I don't want to bring in double blue to this, but I still want heals. So we're going to bring in this guy. I know it might be a little risky for him. So we're going to go ahead and just try to protect him as best as we can. We do have our double reds in here. We do have Bootanks to the super attack tile. And then this guy is getting the health restoration tile, plus the hills, plus the support for all those units you see below him. So for attack order, I do want to get the Dragon Fist Goku out of the way, just because of the fact that this guy has the universal cover change. Then the tag 4s, we'll get this red unit, that way we can protect our yellow Piccolo a little bit. Then we will go for the full power Super Saiyan 4, the purple Super Saiyan 4. And then I'm going for the Gogeta at the end, because I want to rush him. Typically, I don't have the firepower for this team, so I have to rely on the rush to kill that G4. So like I said, that one is probably the hardest fight of the season, low-key. We got 2 million points off of it. Look at our yellow Piccolo, bro. Now we got to preserve him. 100% we got to preserve him. Or if we do bring him in, he has to be next to Super Baby 2, low-key. We did get the full kill, though, which is what we want to see, right? 2.1 million. I mean, realistically, look at everyone else here. Fine. This guy he just took the most blows. All right, so next is a 4th stage ahead of us. It is against God Key. All right, so this is the team formation I'm going to use right here. I think this is actually fine. So there's the double blues, so put both of our reds on backup. I think this is a good opportunity to heal up the yellow Piccolo. That way he's getting his own heals, plus he's getting the heals from Baby, and then plus we're getting diagonal heals for this guy, diagonal heals for that guy, right? Because if we look at his range, he's going to be able to heal those two up. And then obviously Piccolo's still getting healed. This guy, he's fine. He's chilling. He's doing his own thing. I just want him to basically be a battery for this Bootanks to get a strong super attack off. All right, so for attack order, I'm going for Whis first because he does have the stun available to him. Then we'll go for this blue Vegeta, this purple Goku, the blue Goku, and then we'll go for the red Goku, and then the purple Vegeta at the end, just because of the fact that he has that damage mitigation, or, well, for one blast arts, right? Alright, so that one, like I said, definitely a breather fight right there. Everyone's going to, hopefully everyone should be seeing somewhat of hills right there. 1.4 million, did get the full kill. So next is straight above us once again, 5th stage against God Key. Alright, so this is what I'm going to use right here. I know it seems a little bit risky, bringing in the double yellows, and then going with no purple against double greens, but bringing in the double blues, but just, we got to trust the process right here. We do have super attacks to work with, and that's what I'm really relying on here. So the super attack with this guy, super attack with this guy, I think we'll be able to get the 2 big bads out of the way in turn 1. So for attack order, let's go for this guy first, and then the Beerus. Make sure, because the Kaioken Goku will super you on turn 2, Beerus will stun you on turn 2. Those are the main units. If you can't get both of them out of the way on the turn 1, definitely just go for the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. And then after that, we'll go for the hit, the Golden Glizzy, the Red Godku, and then Vegeta at the end. Alright, so we're pretty solid right there. 5th stage, nothing to worry about right there. This guy's actually getting some hills too, which is good. He's making a recovery, which is what we needed, and we did get the full kill. 1.6 mil. Alright, so next is once again, it's gonna be the final fight of the video. First boss fight against a GT, dude. This sucks. This is bad. All right, so this is the team formation I'm gonna use right here. We're basically praying for a snipe from Red 21. Typically, what you want to do with this fight is you want to play around your super attacks. It's ideal to save a super attack for this fight, right? Sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's out of your power. We know our Reds are going to attack first, so let's try to get that Super Saiyan 4 Goku out of the way. The only thing that sucks about for the attack order is that I know that this G4 has a universal cover change for both of these units, so there's a possibility that G4 could cover change for this guy, and then I end up super attacking twice, and that would probably be worst case scenario if I'm being real honest with you guys. But best case scenario is I kill this guy with the Red 21 super, alongside Cooler, of course, and then we super attack this guy, get him out of the way, then we go for the Tag Force, Super Saiyan 4 purple, green, and then Gogeta at the end. Alright guys, we went crazy. We're chilling. We didn't even need the rush on that one, bro. Didn't even need the rush. The super attacks came in, or well, the super attack from Red 21 absolutely came in clutch. So basically, we were able to do what we wanted to do. We got the snipe off onto Super Saiyan 4 Goku without the coverage change being interrupting our combo, or our attack order, and then we were able to super attack the Vegeta, snipe him, get him out of the way, and everything else pretty much went smoothly from there. Thank God.